Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm starting to plan out a new project, and I'm going to film it as I go along and show you what I'm doing, and then I'll go off camera and complete some things and then come back. What I have is this frame from the Dollar Tree. It's wood, and it's got a heart cut out with a picture in it. And it's got this little piece of wood here that sticks in the back so that it'll stand up. So this could be made to hang or to stand up. And what I've decided to do is use this kit here, the papers from this kit. And I'm not sure, I think this is all I'm going to use. This is from the Shabby Art Boutique, called the Rose Cottage Tea Rooms Collection. And this was issued back in 2021, and I bought this kit, and I don't think I've used it for anything. And it has some beautiful tea type pictures in it, and I thought it would be nice to go with my Valentine decorations, which of course I haven't made yet, but I'm thinking about them. And so I wanted to get started on this and show you what I was going to do. So the first thing I did was I take this heart out here, and I put the paper that I want to cover this with down and drew around it and cut it out. I also drew around the heart. It was in underneath it there, and cut that out. So I have this ready to glue onto the front. And then I had to decide what I wanted to put inside the heart. So I took this as a template here and traced around this picture here. So this will go in, mounted into the frame like you would a picture. Like so. And so far, I've come up with this image that I've ripped out of the teacups. I've printed out some tea sayings that I'm going to use. And I will probably add lace, ribbons, roses, various things to this to decorate it. So what I have to do first is I'm going to paint this white, just the sides and the back, and I'll be using this chalk paint in cottage white. So I will paint the sides and the back so they look nice, and then I will use my glue, probably Fabri-Tac, so it'll stick real good and I can move it around to make it fit. And I'll place this on here, and then if there's anything that needs to be trimmed off on the edges, I will do it. This is printed on cardstock, by the way. I'll use my, let's see. I have kind of a file thing that I'll use to kind of go along the edges, and I may come back and show you that. And then I'll ink around all these edges with my Distress vintage photo. You can't even see the cover of it anymore, but my Distress photo. So I'm gonna do that much and get the things ready, and then I will come back and we'll start to put this together. This will be my tea time heart frame. And we'll use this for Valentine's and also for spring. We have the little bluebirds and the flowers. So I have two of these frames, and I may go ahead and do both of them. If I do, I'll let you know which kits I'm using. But for this one, I'm going to use the Rose Cottage Tea Rooms Collection from Shabby Art Boutique. And I will put a link to this kit in the description. So I'll be back soon. Well, I'm finally back to show you what I've made from the Rose Cottage Tea Room Collection. And I'll put a link to this kit in the description. One place she has Rose Cottage tea rooms, and the other one says Rose Garden tea rooms. So I'm not sure which one it is, but I will link it to the one that I used. I made kind of a trio of a little set of things that would go together, and so I hope you will enjoy this. This is kind of in my love theme for February, and it's not really Valentine's, but I have a couple of heart frames that I use, so we'll see what you think. This is the one I showed at the beginning of this video, where I was preparing to put this all together. And I did go ahead and finish everything because I think I can explain what I did, and then you won't have to sit through watching me glue things together. As I told you, I glued this on, and I mentioned something to sand the edges, and I used the sanding block and just went all around the edges to get everything smooth, and I sanded it this way, away from the top. And after I did that, then I inked around all the edges. Okay, so then I started just kind of picking out what I was going to use and what would fit. And I used the heart template from this to cut out this item from the kit. Precious little teacup with a bluebird in it. And then on this side, I took one of the papers from the kit and just tore out the stack of teacups and inked around the edges. Underneath this, I wanted some lace, so I put a lace, kind of a lace panel here, and then I added this to stick out over the edge later. I don't know where I got this lace. It's just a really delicate lace that was wound on this, so I don't know where I got it. I used one of the little heart buttons in the kit and punched the holes in it and put my ribbon through there and decorated this corner. And down here at the bottom, I used some white cheesecloth, and I made a little ruffle out of some lace. I just kind of bunched it up under there and then put the saying, "Keep calm and drink tea." This did not come from this kit, but I will link in the description to the kit that I use for the words that I have on these items. This is cut off of the long piece that I was able to get from Amazon at one time. It makes a nice trim for long pieces, or you can cut it apart. Some little stick-on pearls. And then after I got done, I thought I needed some ruffle up here at the top. And this lace is real stiff ruffle. And so what I did was put it on the back and glue it up to the edge here so that it would stick up nice. Now this is the frame that has the place in the back for this stick that makes it stand up. So that's what I intend to do with it. I have two other frames that I've done that will stand up, and I'll use them in kind of a display together. I think I explained that sufficiently. Very simple to put together once I decided what all I wanted to put on there. I just kind of lay it all out first and then start gluing. The next things I did was I went out to Belle's, kind of a department store here in town, and they have clothing and some home decor, and they had these two pretty frames, pink frames there. So their items that they have are very inexpensive, so I bought these two frames thinking that I could make kind of a little grouping for spring and Valentine's. So I used the same kit, and what I did on this one was take the back off and use the insert that was in there to cut this background paper, which is the small rose background. And then I actually fussy cut this out to put in there, glued it on separately. I actually put the frame and everything back together with just the background, and then I decided what to put in the frame. I used a little piece of pink crochet to kind of look like a tablecloth. And this collage was already done in the kit. I just cut it out. And I put a little white crinkle bow down here at the bottom. I liked bringing it out over the edge. I thought that looked pretty neat. And then on this one, in the background, I put this Tea Party menu that was also part of this kit, and it actually has kind of a menu on there. But I covered that up with the lace. So the roses down here and the Tea Party menu, that was all on the back, printed on the background, and I put it in this frame, and then I decorated it. I put the lace across. I fussy cut out the teacup and the spoon with the roses. Added my crinkle bow. We've got a little 3D going here. And the chamomile is a kind of tea, and I used some pearls there to decorate that. So to me, the three of these, I don't think I can get them all three to show you, but they will make a nice set to put either in my dining room or on my mantle. Let me stand up so I can see what I'm showing you here. You can kind of see it all. It'll make a nice little set. So that's all I'm going to show you today. I've worked on this and enjoyed it, and I have a couple other little Valentine things going on here, but it's almost Valentine's Day, but it's still February, so we'll enjoy making these things through February. I have too many kits printed and laying all over the place here. I don't usually do that. I usually do one thing at a time, but I've gotten a little carried away. So again, this is from the Shabby Art Boutique Rose Garden Tea Rooms collection, and I love Carrie Ann's designs because they are all her own original paintings, and you don't always find that, and they're just really special to me because she hand paints every single piece of her designs, and I enjoy working with them so much. I hope you've enjoyed this. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I hope that you'll have a happy day and maybe get some candy or roses or something. I don't expect anything at all. My husband passed away, and I don't know. I just don't expect anything, but this is my Valentine gift to you, this cute little trio of designs. And so I hope you'll come back and check out my videos again, and so I'll be back before you know it. I'll see you soon.